The CHAMPS classroom management system communicates explicitly the expectations for students' conversation, how they go about asking for help, the type of activity that they are supposed to be following, the movement that is permitted, and what participation should look like and sound like. At the end, students determine whether or not they are successful in this behavior. Start by displaying the CHAMPS visual in a highly visible location in your room, ideally where direct instruction occurs. Each letter of the CHAMPS logo has a 0 to 4 scale, indicating the expected behaviors. These descriptors can be modified to better meet the needs or language within your classroom, but should stay consistent once you start implementing CHAMPS. The success section is a good reminder to reflect with your students as to whether or not they were meeting the needs or expectations laid out for them. When communicating the expectations to students, make it visual by putting a clothespin or an arrow to indicate where on the scale they should fall. All right, now that we have wrapped up our project, we are going to do a gallery walk to share our work with each other. Now, we've done a gallery walk before, but just to make sure that you know exactly what's expected of you, let's run through our classroom expectations. The conversation level should be at a 0. You should be silent. If you need any help or any reminders of what to be doing, you can ask a nearby peer for help. As far as this activity, it is completely independent, so you'll be at a level 0. For movement, there will be light movement around the room because when you're finished reading one project, you can walk over and read the next person's project. And as far as participation, you will be reading and writing feedback the entire time. So let's see if we can do this successfully. You may get up and go. All right, you can return back to your seats. Thank you so much for getting up and walking around. I saw that you were asking a nearby peer for help when you needed it. Would you say we were successful? Yes, great. We each read articles about bullying, so we could jigsaw them today. So each of you read a different article. Now today we're going to get into our groups and we will jigsaw the information that we read and you can share the articles with each other. Let's go through the different expectations for today so you know exactly what to do when you get into your groups. When you get in your groups, the volume and the conversation level will be group talking so that everyone in your group can hear you. If you need any help, you can ask 3 before me because I think your group members will be able to help you. As for the activity, you'll be working with a small group for the duration of the activity. For movement, you can move when I tell you to move and then you'll stay in that same spot. And I should be hearing everyone discussing for participation. That will show me that you're on task. Let's be successful. We'll see how we did at the end. You can go ahead and move. Okay. All right, class. Once you and your group have had a chance to share, you may return back to your seats. Okay, how do you think we did with our conversation, help, activity, movement, and participation? Did we reach success? Woo, go team. All right. After some practice and modeling with students, you may allow students to take part in adjusting the visuals for more routine activities. Going through this much detail prior to an activity may seem redundant, but give yourself the permission to take the extra minute to give all students a chance to meet your expectations.